Today on TMZ.
Okay, wow. Drake may want to think about rehab because he has just gotten so whiny. Now going after the Super Bowl.
Well, Drake has added the NFL Super Bowl performance to his UMG lawsuit. He's saying UMG doubled down by including this Not Like Us performance for millions to see.
Yet he didn't sue Kendrick. The guy who actually said the words didn't sue him.
What a terrible rap beef when lawyers get involved.
I know.
Bill Maher is firing back at critics who say that he was too soft on Donald Trump and are criticizing Bill Maher's comments that Donald Trump is actually a different person in private than the person we see in the outside world.
They wanted to hear that he was the same monster that they see in public, and he wasn't.
He's right that in private, Trump can be charming, he can laugh, but that's just a skill that people can develop. But that doesn't mean he's not the person that we see publicly, too.
Yes.
It's all wrapped up in one.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is one of the greatest female sprinters to ever step foot on a track. Well, her little son had a sports day or field day at school. At this field day, the parents also compete.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
She's in blue.
Oh, my God.
Billy McFarland, the organizer of Fyre Fest and Fyre Fest 2, is now admitting what we knew 10 days ago, that Fyre Fest 2 is not going to happen. And he says this is all because the Mexican government stole their money.
If this is a scam, he has gigantic balls.
He says he has video with the Mexican government officials talking about Fyre Fest 2.
Would you go on the Titanic too?
And now, take a guess what happens when one of the greatest sprinters of all time races against some parents. Starring Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She won by a nose! If that nose belonged to Pinocchio after he told his wife she looked great in that dress.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is one of the greatest female sprinters to ever step foot on a track.
Yes, the Jamaican star is a three-time Olympic gold medalist.
Well, her little son had a field day at school, you know, where the kids will all race each other. They do tug of war. Well, at this field day, the parents also compete.
In the middle of the day?
In the middle of the day.
On a weekday?
Oh no, now he's not gonna have kids.
All the parents are there, and the moms are gonna have a race.
Oh, God.
All the parents are doing stretches like, what are you even trying? What are you doing?
What they should have done was steroids, because Shelly didn't hold back.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Shouldn't she have let up?
No.
If you're an Olympian, you should not be running against locals.
You get to watch the fastest woman in the world.
Or you got the silver medal.
That's pretty great. Like, I came in second to the fastest woman in the world. I mean, I was 15 minutes behind her, but I still came in second.
And for Shelly-Ann's son, it was the best field day ever.
And parents take off work to do this?
We get it. You have an unhealthy obsession with work. Congrats on another win, Shelly-Ann.
But I felt it was a butchering.
Bobby Brown is slamming Britney Spears, saying that she butchered his song, My Prerogative.
She did.
Bobby Brown was on Club Shay Shay podcast with Shannon Sharp, and he goes,
Britney Spears butchered. She butchered Prerogative. Teddy Riley produced it, but that was a butchering that, you know, I couldn't take it.
I didn't even know that he sang the song. I thought it was her song.
You didn't know Bobby Brown. That was Bobby Brown's song.
I've never even heard a Britney Spears version.
I haven't either.
honestly, I loved it. It was a banger.
It was so good.
It was really good.
Didn't Britney's do better on the chart?
No, it was massive.
Okay, we want the chart numbers. Britney's version of My Prerogative hit #1 on the bubbling under chart.
Yahoo!
No, 101 is where it peaked.
Well.
That was a butchering.
I should be a hero.
That's Bill Maher on the Two Angry Men podcast getting, well, angry at being skewered for telling the truth about his dinner with Donald Trump.
He's a lot more self-aware than he is in public. We want the truth. We're thirsty for truth. I told you the truth.
But Bill says you can't handle the truth. Well, some of you.
It's really only the 10% of the far, far left who hated me before this. They wanted to hear that he was the same monster that they see in public, and he wasn't.
But it's also sort of irrelevant, right? Because what's relevant is what he's doing to the country.
It isn't. If he were really crazy, as you know, in private, then there is no hope of even talking to him.
Do I have great hopes that saying anything to him is going to change anything? No, but you have to try. I'm proud that I was able to go into the White House and say to the President of the United States, look him in the eye and say, you're scaring people.
Fear is his main goal, and Bill Maher is humanizing this strongman.
Should he not have gone?
I had the opportunity to talk to Donald Trump and say the things to him that maybe he never hears. Literally to speak truth to power. I shouldn't take that opportunity.
If you're given access to the president, no matter who you are, you should take that access to the president.
And just because you don't agree with him, what, you're not supposed to talk to him, then what's that going to solve?
Any running back will tell you, half a second, if the hole opens up, you got to run through it. I'm going to keep trying to find a hole, no matter where it might be. And the 10%, I assume, will just keep being. Yeah, they can't looking for the hole.
That's a hole. So, thanks for making us think, Bill, about.
You got your star on the Walk of Fame today?
Baby, where them fans at? Hey!
Yesterday was Cheryl Lee Ralph Day in Hollywood. The actress received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I feel so wonderful. It was such an outstanding day. The way people came out and to hear them shout my name, I was like, oh my God, what a blessing.
Okay, what street?
No, the star's on Hollywood. I'm not sure what
Hollywood
street.
Boulevard and what? It matters.
Right by Musso and Frank's.
Oh, right by Musso and Frank's. That's a good location.
She's next to some really good names. She's next to Shaka Khan, Jimi Hendrix, Octavia Spencer.
She's next to Jimi Hendrix?
That sounds like the black section.
You think they have that?
I mean, it did.
She's the best. You know she doesn't live with her husband. It's a dream.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now it's Hank Azaria in Who's the Boss?
So when does the tour start?
That's Hank Azaria, known for his voices on The Simpsons, dropping details about his new tour. But what's he touring for? Are The Simpsons going on the road? No. It's something that makes much more sense.
He is singing and performing in a Bruce Springsteen cover band.
Okay, that wasn't even on our radar. But yes, Hank and his Easy Street Band are a real act, and they're pretty damn good.
I had a friend who was a big baseball player back in high school.
He's mastered the impression.
He looks like Bruce.
He does.
Has Springsteen given you any advice?
No. I try not to bother Bruce. Kind of my life policy.
But apparently the boss has seen a video of him performing because, as Hank revealed,
he and Patty share a dentist, and the dentist showed Patty the video. Patty liked it and showed Bruce.
Dentists are really they're the glue, because it's like the TMZ celebrity tour bus in my dentist's office.
Well, because it's the dentist you go to, bro.
I haven't seen any of mine.
Hey, it's not our fault your teeth are poor. So, thanks, Hank. If we ever want to see Bruce Springsteen perform but can't afford tickets to his show, we know who to go to. Good luck on the road.
They'll pass you by glory days.
Billy McFarland, the organizer of Fyre Fest and Fyre Fest 2, is now admitting Fyre Fest 2 is not going to happen. And he says that this is all because the Mexican government stole their money.
Did he show receipts of the permits?
Now, he hasn't shown the receipts yet, but he says that he has video of all their meetings with the Playa del Carmen government officials. Here's what's weird. Now, they said that, so people who bought tickets are gonna get their money back. But what's weird is I don't know if anyone actually bought tickets. Because normally when this happens, we get contacted by people who are pissed off.
Right.
I bought plane tickets, I did this.
Right.
Nobody's doing that. I don't think anybody actually bought tickets.
Would you go on the Titanic too?
Coming up.
Sydney Sweeney doing some karaoke.
What do you do if Sydney Sweeney just wants to keep singing?
For every song you sing, take off an item of clothing.
Coming up.
Haley Joel Osment was arrested at a resort for being intoxicated. At one point, he's trying to get onto the ski lift without his snowboard.
Oh, no.
Be right back. Oh, God, what's with the crying baby? Oh, it's a Drake story. And yeah, dude is pushing forward with and adding to his Not Like Us defamation lawsuit.
Drake has added the NFL Super Bowl performance to his UMG lawsuit. He's saying UMG doubled down by including this Not Like Us performance.
Yet he didn't sue Kendrick. The guy who actually said the words didn't sue him.
Universal doesn't pick the playlist for the Super Bowl halftime show.
And also, he didn't say the P word.
Well, we're sure Kendrick called Drake that in private, but oh, you mean the word pedophile, which Kendrick did not say in the halftime performance. The crowd did.
Drake is saying that the NFL performance introduced a whole bunch of people who had never heard the song.
They never said the word.
You call somebody a certified pedophile thousands of times, and then one time you say certified, and then you just go sound down for a second, it still can be defamatory. People are inferring what you're saying.
May it please the court, Drake argues that Kendrick and the NFL excluding the word pedophile simply proves they all know the lyrics are defamatory. Universal Music Group has responded, telling us the lawsuit is completely frivolous and says if it isn't dropped, Drake will be subject to full discovery. They add, be careful what you wish for.
What's Drake doing? Isn't it in his financial interest to try to bury this? He keeps being the one to bring it back up.
He's got his head in a bell and he's hearing it ring when it's gone away for everybody else.
Yeah.
Waste of judicial time.
Yeah.
What a terrible rap beef when lawyers get involved.
Amen to that, sister. Let's wrap this one up, people. It's getting excruciating.
An expert has filed a report in the ongoing Diddy criminal case, and it has changed everything that we know about the video evidence of Cassie's beating. An expert witness by the name of Connor McCourt said that he analyzed an iPhone video that was shot off of a hotel monitor showing the Cassie beating.
That CNN video that we've all seen, it's not the original file of the security camera. It's someone shot it off of a monitor.
He says it's somewhat distorted. It makes Diddy appear larger than he would have actually been in real life, therefore more menacing.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to result in excluding it.
Because at the end of the day, regardless of how he looks, how he appears, the point the government is going to make is that you beat her.
Right, and the defense is saying it's more prejudicial now because he appears bigger and more ominous. When we did the mock jury in the last installment of The Downfall of Diddy that we did on Tubi, some of those jurors did not go beyond the video. The video told them the story. And even though it's not technically part of the case, it had a huge impact on them. And it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
In a way, he may end up being convicted just because of that video.
I mean, it's going to be a problem for the defense.
And now it's Sydney Sweeney in When Hot Girls Sing Karaoke. Wow, that song looks great.
Sydney Sweeney was at Kaya Island Eats doing some karaoke, and she was singing some Adele.
Oh, that's a hard song to sing.
It's a good karaoke song, though. I remember listening to that like on repeat because the radio wouldn't play anything else.
When did you listen to the radio?
Seriously, you don't look a day over iPod Nano. Anyway, this isn't the first time we've seen Sydney sing here, because after buying a $13.5 million mansion near Key West, she hits up this karaoke joint all the time.
Now I'm here forever. Don't get tired of me.
What do you do if Sydney Sweeney just wants to keep singing and other people are in line?
You let her. It's too bad.
No, you have to let other people sing.
For every song you sing, take off an item of clothing.
Nobody there. Yeah, but then you're just looking at Katie naked. Whatever.
No, we meant put clothes
sex number.
She owns several snowsuits and isn't afraid to use them. Now sing us out of here, Sydney!
Someone like you.
Haley Joel Osment was arrested in Mammoth Mountain at a resort for being intoxicated, and he had a controlled substance on him.
Was he skiing?
So cops were called around 2 p.m. to the Mammoth Mountain parking lot where he was being held by ski patrol. Essentially, he was drunk on the mountain. We got some video of him where his helmet is on backwards. At one point, he's trying to get onto the ski lift without his snowboard, and they're telling him like he can't do that. And eventually, he's kind of stumbling around. They get him off. That was clearly why the cops were called.
Apart from the arrest, it does sound like a fun day.
It does. 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Oh, that's
That's
so
what
fun.
time this was. He got turned up as soon as he woke up.
Courtney slid into his DMs this morning. I see drunk people.
See drunk people.
The backwards helmet is a dead giveaway.
Coming up.
Scientists have discovered evidence of life beyond our solar system.
I kind of love this.
It's cool.
Totally.
It doesn't affect us at all. Like, how does this affect your life?
World-famous astronaut Katy Perry is back on Earth. But if she'd stayed up a little longer, she might have made a new friend because...
Scientists have discovered evidence of life beyond our solar system.
Told you. Told you.
Yeah, you may want to hold the gloating until we clarify just a smidge.
So the James Webb Telescope observed these molecules, these chemicals that on Earth, they're only produced by living things, namely plankton. That's the only place we know where these things come, from a living organism. Well, they've found them way, way out, 120 light years away, on a planet called K2-18b, which in the past, scientists have discussed how it's in like a habitable zone.
Which means that planet may have something alive on it!
I kind of love this.
It's cool.
Totally.
It doesn't affect us at all. Like, how does this affect your life?
What if in 1,000 years we can populate that planet because Earth becomes uninhabitable?
I'm gonna be long gone, bro. I don't care what happens in 1,000 years.
Your hope for the future is inspiring. Point is, you never know what this discovery could lead to.
I mean, it'd be really interesting if, like, we've got some kind of little spaceship over there and it's like dinosaurs are roaming that planet.
Yeah, it's not gonna lead to dinosaurs, but thanks for chiming in. So, greetings from Earth, planet K2-18b, and we apologize in advance if President Trump slaps a tariff on you.
Coming up.
Ben Affleck. So he was on the red carpet and he was doing interviews. He just goes on and on about J-Lo.
Tremendous person of a lot of integrity who I adore and I'm grateful to.
They know they can't get along, but they love each other.
It's a great night. Kids are here, Jen's kids are here. I'm very, very excited.
Ben Affleck is still very friendly with J-Lo's kids because they were at the LA premiere of his movie, The Accountant 2. So he was on the red carpet and he was doing interviews. Then he just goes on and on about J-Lo.
Like Jennifer Lopez is spectacular. Great to my kids. I love her kids. They're wonderful. She's enormously important. Tremendous person of a lot of integrity who I adore and I'm grateful to.
This is on point with everything I've heard about them. They know they can't get along, but they love each other.
I heard something on the Michelle Obama podcast. They were talking about like relationships, that when men are ready to get married, they just marry the person in front of them. And I thought that was like a really profound thing to say.
They just marry the person who they happen to be with? That's crazy.
It's all about like timing and like if it works out with the timing. So like I feel like Ben and Jen didn't work out before because he wasn't ready to like take that step. But then when he was, it did. But it still didn't work out because you shouldn't marry the person just because they're in front of you.
No. But he flirted with her when she was engaged.
Right, but he was ready to get married.
Yeah, but she wasn't in front of him. He sought her out.
But they were dating.
No, they weren't.
Once they finally got together, yeah, he courted her.
How many say Siobhan lost this?
No.
Come on.
We all think she did. We just don't want to vote for you.
I have to sit with her for the next 8 hours in a little room.
Nobody goes against Siobhan.
Tremendous person of a lot of integrity who I adore.